Hey, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is July 5th, 2024, and welcome to the Real GS News channel. Alright, guys, so we have some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share this video. And we have a big breaking news, red alert, a very important statement from the president on the June jobs report. Now, once again, this information is coming out from the president. It's the White House website. And it says here with today's report that 206,000 jobs were created last month. A record 15.7 million jobs have been created during my administration. Once again, this is a big breaking news. And just looking at the this chart, yeah, November is around the corner. Alright, guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, families, and loved ones. I appreciate the love and support. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, once again, the PayPal link and the Patreon link is in the description box. Also, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. And for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Guys, there was another information that I shared not too long ago. Let me see if I can find it really quick here. And it seems like they're really moving quick. They're releasing all these emergency funds. They also just released the emergency stockpile and EBT. I mean, they are releasing a lot of stuff. I mean, we're talking about stuff that will make the U.S. kind of shift towards Joe. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can find it really quick. And I did talk about it. Oh, here we go. So check this one out. Look at this. So this was posted 2 days ago. Grocery costs are too high for families across the country. We have a plan to tackle them. So all these information are coming out. It sounds good. It sounds beautiful. But again, you know, November is around the corner. And just looking at this, I mean, providing low-income families afford $2,000 more for grocery, $2,000 a month. I mean, that's beautiful. Again, that's EBT SNAP. So you know, family that has an EBT and you know, 4 young ones. I mean, that's amazing right there. You go to Sam Club. I mean, you set for a whole month. So once again, $2,000, and also, guys, they also he also announced about the oil, the gas prices to go down too. All right, so now we have this one. We have this story that's going around right now, which is very important to talk about this. A record. I mean, we're talking about almost 16 million jobs created under his administration. He is the only U.S. president in history. Again, just looking at this here, he is the only, look at this. He made everyone look bad. Oh, he made everyone look so bad. Wow. And if you kind of think about it, he's making the right look so bad. It's like, you know, go for the left. We the one who take care of you. And a 4-5 is negative. Guys, that 15.7 million jobs that were created, those are the jobs that were reopened from 2020. Remember, everything closed. And they reopened all those jobs. Again, it's not the same. So, and also a lot of those jobs, he created them. All right. So, all right, let's see what's going on here. See, these are the type of stuff that, it sounds good, it looks good, but there's a reason why they're putting this right now, because November is around the corner. November is around the corner. So pay attention. Once November is gone, he's going to be lifting all those snap and saying, no more $2,000 a month. Here's your $50 a month now. I already got your VOTES. So pay attention. Don't be fooled. All right, you guys already know what happened to Eve when she listened to the serpent and she took that forbidden fruit when she was told not to. All right. So again, those in the spotlight, they like the serpent. All right. They are giving all these nice, beautiful things. It sounds beautiful. It looks beautiful. It tastes delicious. But you've been trapped. You've been set in a trap. Statement from the 4-6 on the June jobs report. All right. So once again, with today's report, that 206,000 jobs were created last month. A record 15.7 million jobs have been created during my administration. Again, the 4-6. We have more work to do, but wages are growing faster than prices, and more Americans are joining the workforce, with the highest share of working age Americans in the workforce in over 20 years. That's real progress for hardworking families who have the dignity and respect that comes with earning a paycheck and putting food on the table. Really, I have two jobs. I have two jobs. Because the things that you have done in 3.5 years, prices has hit the roof. The sanctions that you placed on multiple lands because of these biblical war has consequences, and it's backfiring on us. And then you're acting like you could fix it. You're the one who started it. Lift them sanctions and stop the biblical war and see how prices go down. It's a game of chess. This is a game of Monopoly. It's not hard to understand all this. You have those in the spotlight deceiving many. They know that 99% of the Sleeping Giant citizens, they don't like to get involved in all this. So most Sleeping Giant citizens, they don't know how to play the game of Monopoly. They don't know how to play the game of chess. They think they know, but they lack wisdom. They don't know nothing. Those in the spotlight, they could fix all this. But again, there's a scale balance, that they go by. And the scale balance is supposed to be even. This is us. Whoop! This is them up there on top of the food chain. Too many Sleeping Giant citizens are still feeling squeezed by the cost of the living. And whose fault is that? Whose fault? I mean, under the 4-5 back in 2016, 2020, things were good. I was not working two jobs. I'm fighting to lower the cost by taking on corporate price. So blaming the company. He's blaming the company. Your company. This is your fault. Chipotle is your fault. How come burrito is $7 now? It used to be $4. The company is like, because you raise you raise prices, man. You slap tariff on these countries. I did? Oh yes, I did. But it's still your fault. Bring down those prices. It doesn't work like that. I would go out of business. McDonald's in California. You got Gavin. Minimum wage is $22 an hour. Flipping burgers. What happened? California, McDonald's is shutting down restaurants. It's not working. It's not working. It's not working. Why? Because we have those in the spotlight that don't know what they're doing. All right. So it says here he's blaming the company now for the prices going up, capping the cost of insulin and other DRUGS, and calling on the House to lower rent by building 2 million new homes. I used to pay $850 a month for a 3-bedroom, 1-car garage, like 1,200 square foot in the state of Florida, right next to Clearwater Beach. You know how much that rent is now? Well, I moved out, but you know how much is it now? Almost $2,000 a month. My landlord came to me and said, "Hey, Louis, I'm gonna have to raise the rent $1,000 a month." He's like, "Insurance, it's killing me here." I'm like, "Look, I understand. Business is business. It's not your fault. I get a second job, whatever." But yeah, so the house market is looking pretty bad because those in the spotlight are really doing a bad job. Now he's saying we need to create 2 million houses. Now listen up, listen very closely, listen up. He's saying this. All right, so building. So he said that and calling on the House to lower the rent by building 2 million new homes. You know how much those homes are going to be worth? We talking about, if it's in the state of Florida, it's going to be around close to $800,000, possibly $400,000 to $800,000 mortgage. That's not cheap. Building homes does not mean you pay cheap rent. Building homes means if you want to be a first-time home buyer, you need to put down, I don't know what's the percentage, I forget. But the bank steps in and says, you're going to be paying this. This interest rate is going to be high. It ain't going to save. Again, the house market is pretty bad nowadays. But yeah, it's the interest rate. It's the banks. Building 2 million new homes is not going to bring the rent down. It's not going to bring the rent down. It's going to get more people into debt. All right, so once again, you have the right to have a different visions that sides with billionaires. Now, I'm not saying it's going to get, well, it does get people into debt. When you buy a home, you put yourself in a debt. All right, you got to pay the bank 30-year mortgage. All right, so everybody want to buy a house. I can understand that. But the way they doing it is, man, it's making it really hard. Again, I bought a house, first time buyer. I bought a house. Yeah, it's not that great, but excuse me. I'm glad and I give thanks to the Lord for our new home. So again, house market nowadays is pretty tough. They need to do something about it. So it says here, you have the Kongs, the right, have a different vision that sides with billionaires and special interests and will supercharge inflation. They impose high consumer tariffs that will cost middle-class families thousands of dollars each year. Give a giant tax cut to the wealthy. Repeal the Affordable Care Act and allow big corporations to keep ripping off sleeping giants while they fight for Park Avenue monopoly. I'll keep fighting for working families like the ones I grew up with in the Scranton. Sir, these last 3.5 years under your 4-6 administration, has been terrible. 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 And I could say that. I bought a house in 2023. I'm working 2 jobs because the prices of the food, the prices of the gas. I mean, rent is rent. You have to pay rent. But everything else is going up. Even TAX is going up. Sir, 4-6, you have done a terrible job. Terrible job. Creating 15 something million jobs does not make you the greatest, because sleeping giant citizens are still struggling. And all this package that you're putting out, all these wonderful packages, all this stuff here, yeah, I've seen it many times. I've seen them many times. November is around the corner. And just putting the 4 or 5 negative, it goes to tell you that, yeah, they are in panic mode. All right. This is so sad just looking at this chart. It goes to tell you that they are really deceiving many. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give your life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.